Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back again to my channel. Welcome back to Bomsy Sport. But just seeing my face for the first time, my name is Boma and do well to join the family. So 2 weeks ago, Abby, it's more than 2 weeks ago, but a couple of weeks ago, I'd asked you guys on my community tab to ask me any question because it's going to be our first Q&A for the year. Yes, ask me any question and you guys dropped like a couple of questions and I hope to cover everything in one video because I don't want to make this video for too long. If I can't cover everything in one video, I'm going to split it into two videos, right? But I just hope to cover your questions. And yeah, so let's just jump right into this video. And if you haven't joined the family, subscribe right now, like this video, share this video. So let's just go right into it. I have the questions written down in this my notepad. Yes, this notepad is just like my brain box. I have the questions written down. Yes, I'm just going to jump right into the questions. The first one says, being in an intertribal marriage, would you say it has always been easy for you? What were some challenges you encountered before you got married and now that you are married? I had talked about, doing a video concerning this, but I don't think I'm going to be doing that anymore. For personal reasons, I'm not going to be sharing anything intertribal marriage and the challenges and this and that. Maybe I will get into all of that like inside this video, but yeah, it's easy for me. I'm having a swell time. I'm enjoying myself. The second one says, no question from me, but just to say well done. And I love how consistent and serious you are with your channel. Thank you so much, so much. I really do appreciate. I really do appreciate. I try to stay consistent as much as possible. So yeah, thank you so much. The third one says, is it possible to do more market vlogs as it is always interesting? You guys, I'm not a caterer, right? And I can't be going to the market all the time. I go to the market when we lack supplies at home and I need to head into the market to buy a couple of things. That's when I head into the market. But me just going to the market all the time, I can't do it because you guys know that I've said a couple of times that aside doing YouTube and all, I also have other things in real life. I am first a 9 to 5er before I am even a YouTuber. So I can't, the times where I do market vlogs are the times where I have the time to actually go into the market and I deem it fit to carry you guys along, right? I've said a couple of times, I can't be doing market vlogs all the time. Like, or do you want me to just go into the market and start videoing prices of things without buying any things? I don't know, I don't know, but yeah, I can't do market vlog all the time, and that's why I try as much as possible, to do more vlogs. If I'm going to the nearby markets, instead of even going to the bigger markets, I just carry you guys along. I show you guys raw vlogs where I cook. I just enjoy time with my family. Please find other of my contents interesting and watch them aside market vlogs. I beg you, I beg you. I will try as much as possible to do market vlogs when I can, but not all the time. Thank you so much as you enjoy my other videos. I appreciate it. Okay, so the next question says, hello Bomsy, happy Sunday. What advice would you give to young adults? Oh, okay. I see that the world these days, right? Some people are actually moving mad, but don't join them. Don't join them. And why I say don't join them is that don't hate or be spiteful to people or be competitive to people that you are supposed to be learning from and drawing inspiration from. They are that particular level that they are for a reason and something that they did to get to that particular level. They are standouts because they did something to get to that particular level. So it's best for you to watch and learn and implement it also in your life if you decide, or sorry, not even decide, if you also feel to yourself that you want to attain this particular level that this person is or this person has gotten to. For example, there are people who their mentors or their inspirations are Tony Olumelu. Don't be a troll. Don't be on the opposite side and say, oh, he's this one, he's that one, he's that one. Rather, watch closely and learn. listen to his interviews, listen to his, reports about him and all. Just see how his work ethics are. Do you understand? And then if you also want to be a musician, be Burna Boy or be Davido, don't be lodgerhead and say, oh, Burna Boy sings better than Davido. Davido sings, Davido helps people more than this one. No, rather just watch and learn what actually makes them stand out, that you can also implement in your career as well, that can also make you stand out. Do you get? So yeah, as a young adult, please don't be vile, don't be brutally wicked. Just be in a place of learning, because when it comes to a stage of implementation, all that you have learned, from these people that have done it before you will come in extremely, extremely handy. And then, secondly, I would say that, because I'm also talking to myself as well, I would say that we are not done figuring everything out. You can't figure everything out in your young age, to be very honest with you. You're still going to make bad relationships, bad friends. You're still going to make business mistakes. You're still going to make career mistakes and all. And that's the beauty of life. You make these mistakes, you learn from it. You learn from it, you grow from it when you make these mistakes, right? You're not going to be able to figure everything out. Maybe if you say young adult, maybe in your early 20s, or maybe your early 30s or something, you might not be able to figure everything out. You still, even in your old age, you will still learn some. But yeah, you will make a lot of mistakes, and you will learn from them. When you make these mistakes, please learn from them and implement it, so that you avoid making those mistakes again. So yeah, that's what I want to say. You will not be able to figure everything out as a young person. Be open to failing and picking yourself back up, picking yourself up, and then just be authentic. I know that recent times people just want to follow the trends or follow certain people, but just be authentic and just be yourself. That's actually even what makes you stand out. You just even being yourself, being the original version of yourself. So yeah, you guys, I'm giving you too much cleavage. Let me cover up small. So another question says, please do a video with your sister. I would love to see more of her. Okay, I will. I will. Okay, someone says, happy Sunday, Bomsy. My question is, are you the type of person who would like to have back the same measurement of favor you rendered to your close friends or family? Thank God you actually said close friends. So my close friends are my support system, and the same way I'm their support system as well. We're not doing things for ourselves for favors in return, but these are people that we know within ourselves that when the chips are down, we just have to support ourselves and try to lift ourselves back up, right? So yeah, thank God you said close friends, and not just random sets of people or strangers or acquaintances, that are just what they call it. I mean, to whom much is given, much is expected as well, right? But the people that I have around me as close friends and family are people that understand that they are support system in my life or in my family's life, the same way I am to them as well. So when we do things for ourselves, they are not favors that needs to be repaid. It's just real life, having that backbone in real life, that regardless of whatever you do or whatever you don't do, we're just there to hold you down. So yeah, that's it. And that question says, what advice will you give someone that works in an organization that is detrimental to her mental health due to toxicity? Okay, so the advice I would give you is, just start looking for something else, right? Just start looking for something else. Or even if you can't look for something else at this point, because I know that job hunting is not easy, right? But just start looking for something else. But also, just see if you can find that gift that you have. If you can also find a business or something that you can actually venture into, that you can be doing for the meantime to actually take you away from that environment, because I'm not going to advise anybody to completely quit his or her job when you don't have something that you are doing to occupy your mind, because being idle is even the worst kind of, like, I don't know, is worse for you to even do to your mental health, like being idle and not doing anything. That's when you will think about so many things. That's when, you know, so, but I'll just say to you that please, if you can find something doing, if you can get a job, if you can start doing, you know, job seeking, asking people around or telling people around that you're looking for a job, if you can find a job, or also if you can find, like, you know, something, business, something your hands can do, you know, something, even if it's an online business or anything. These days there are remote jobs, you know. If there are jobs that you can do, please find, so that you can leave the environment as soon as possible, right? And what can even make you leave the environment as soon as possible is business. If you find something that you have an interest in, or if you find something that you can be doing for the meantime to keep yourself busy, before you know, look for a plan on how you're going to leave your present place of work that is affecting your mental health. Okay, so yeah. Another question says, Bomsy, you have always given us a hint on what transpired before you and Mr. Obichus got married, intertribal issues. Can you please tell us what happened in details and how you both finally scaled through? Darling, I'm not going to be talking about what happened in details anymore. People on the streets of this YouTube are vile. are really, really vile. Are really, really unbelievable. So there are some things that are actually now going to stay in my house. There are some informations and there are some certain stories that I'm not even going to be sharing anymore, because people sometimes, or these days, don't now listen to actually comprehend, to learn from it, or to say, oh, they listen to attack. And I see that people also, you know, attacking people's husbands, people's children, and all of that. So I'm not going to be sharing all of that anymore, because it also involves my in-laws and all of that. So I don't even want, I don't want to be part of any of those things. So I'm just going to be giving my vlogs and my sit down videos of topics that I deem fit, you know, that is necessary to talk about. But, you know, personal informations like this are going to sit down inside my wardrobe, or I swallow it inside my chest. Or I swallow it inside my chest. I'm not ready for all of that, you know. I'm not in the space for all of that, you know. I don't, there's no limit to, you know, how much these people would go to actually hurt you and say vile things about you, your family, misconcept things, you know, will not really comprehend things, will just pick out what suits them and then use it to harm you or hurt you. So I'm not going to be sharing that anymore. Not anymore. And that question said, how did you heal from your past relationship that didn't work out? Did it at some point affect your relationship with your present partner at any point? And how did you handle it? You guys, I was always the break-upper. I was always the one that broke up with the people that I was dating then. In fact, I would say that I always knew what I actually wanted. So if I wasn't getting it out in a relationship, I wasn't going to stay there to manage the situation, because body today bites me. Body today bites me. So I was always the one, before I met my husband, right? I was always in check of what I wanted. And if I wasn't getting what I wanted, I would, no matter how much in love I have fallen with you or whatever it is, right, I will still break up with you. Like if I haven't, if I just have my doubts and my second guesses and all, I will still break up with you. So I've never really had like a sorrowful heartbreak, cried and all of those things. I mean, can't remember. No, can't remember. Now my husband, where I love, die. So no, it didn't affect my relationship with, you know, immediately I met Mr. Obichuk and we started communicating and talking and all of that. I was like, now the baba where they find since now, what I can't do with all these people? This na the baba now. Now the baba where they find since, tall, handsome, God fear everything. What I can't they find before, you know? So yeah, that's it. And that question says, I always guess you're from Calabar Rivers, but since I'm not sure, I like to ask, what part of Rivers are you from? I'm from Opobo Nkoro. So yeah, and that question says, ever had anxiety and how you dealt with it? If yes, what do you think someone suffering from anxiety should do? How do you leave your comfort zone? This is like 3 questions. So, okay, let me just answer this question, right? So, first of all, did you lose anybody or anything that makes you just have, anxiety and all? If you did, I hope you've properly dealt with it. Like, I hope you've properly grieved it or dealt with it. But let me also tell you that anxiety can come in different ways. So when I had Kaito, I didn't know I had panics. Like I didn't know. So when I had Kaito, if Kaito is in the room, but that was when my mom had now left and it was just myself and my husband. So we used to keep him in the room alone, his room by himself to sleep, his nursery by himself to sleep. And if I just hear this baby scream like this, Jesus Christ, I have jumped up. Hey, my mind has gone to so many things. What has happened? I hope this baby is fine. Has he choked? What has? Hey, I would jump up. Even my husband will stand up like, oh, what? I will be running. When I get to the room, I just realized that okay, maybe he just woke up and just tried to sit up or tried to raise himself up, and maybe he couldn't or something, or just wants you to rock him at the back to sleep, but he was actually fine. I kept doing this for a couple of months. I think there was one day, myself and my husband were sleeping on the bed in the night, and Kaito then screamed again, like you. And Kaito, even till now, he does it too. And this is 2 years. Like, if I don't know my child, I would think that somebody is just for one very small thing. Maybe you don't want to give him his orange or something. He will scream. Kaito then screamed that night. I don't know what it was. I just don't know. But okay, no, he had woken up and there's this thing that was on his nursery, like some toys and all that were dripping down his nursery for him to play. So he had laid like up and he was trying to catch it and the thing wasn't, and then he started screaming, Jesus. I woke up, Jesus, that day. What? Hey, I don't know. I think I broke down the fan. I was running. When I went, I just saw this child was trying to catch something and what they call it. My husband had woken up and was like, baby, you need to stop this thing. You need to really, really stop this thing. And that day, I just told myself, like, even now, like, I have little, what they call it, little with Kaito. Like, if I just see wound or anything, I'm like, but I just tried as much as possible to just understand that everything, even with Kaito, for the times that I ran to go and check up on him, it's not like anything was happening, not like he was dying or anything, nothing was happening to him. So I just realized that everything eventually is going to be fine. Whether you're anxious about it or not, everything at the end of the day is just going to be fine. To be very honest, I just use that example to tell you that for every time I woke up so anxious and ran to go and meet this child, it's either he just wanted you to pat him or put him on the boobs or give him food. It's not like he was choking or something was strangling him or somebody was killing him or something. No, he just maybe was looking for you and maybe he didn't see you. Or in fact, the last one that happened, I realized that he was trying to drag toy, that he was screaming that way, that the blade from the fan even almost cut me. I was like, no, 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 no. But now, I just take it with a pinch of salt and just know that at the end of the day, everything is actually going to be fine. And you also asked, you said, what they call it, how do one leave their comfort zone? You guys, I don't know. I know that this video is not going to be too long, but let me just tell you something, right? When I was in Port Harcourt, I think that leaving your comfort zone actually helps you evolve as a young person, right? Even if you're an old person, to be very honest with you, it challenges you as well. So when I was in Port Harcourt, right, you guys, I thought Port Harcourt was the ish. See, Port Harcourt is the ish, right? See, our Port Harcourt guys are just doing it and finishing it and killing us and just winning Grammy, winning AMVC and all. Mr. Funny one, Mr. Funny, yes, and then Bonner Boy. You can see it's a PH boy. It's my PH brother. But you get what I mean. I thought Port Harcourt was the ish. I was a young girl. I had my personal car and I had my company car as well. And I was I was working, I was earning. I had thought that I had arrived. I had thought that I had, this is like every parent's dream. Your child is out of school, come out, they don't even look for a job, from one job to the other one to the other one. And finally, landed in one that felt like, okay. So I felt to myself like I was comfortable. I was okay. I mean, any man that comes to come and marry me right now is marrying an asset. Until I moved to Lagos. You guys, right? Lagos is pricier than Port Harcourt. But no, I'm not talking about just the pricier place. Lagos is a place of where you see young people getting it, like doing it. Like you would see oh God, Lagos is humbling. That's what I even want to even say. Lagos is really humbling. I mean, if you think you have this, you come to Lagos and you would see a lot of people that are in your age bracket that are even doing even much more. In fact, Lagos is the place that I realized that truly and truly, God did not promise you just enough. God did not promise you to be able to afford 3 square meals and yeah, you can go out, come back and all. God actually promised you abundance. In fact, from when I left Port Harcourt, even changed church and came to Lagos and all, and I heard new generation preaching and but back to what I was saying, like even in the people in the Bible that were rich, look at Job. Look at Job. Look at the wealth that he had. Look at Abraham. Even till now, we still sing Abraham, blessings are mine. So I've come to realize that God did not even promise you to be able to just afford 3 square meals and you just say thank you Jesus. No, he promised you to come into a place of abundance, to have more than enough. And then when you come to Lagos, you see a lot of young people doing it. I mean, kicking ass, doing it. Young people are running these restaurants, doing this. Who is the owner? I want to see the manager of this restaurant. I want to see the owner of the restaurant. The owner of the restaurant comes and you're like, okay, this person is my age mate. So Lagos actually put me on my toes to let me know that I can be more, I can do more. In fact, I always knew, in Port Harcourt that, in fact, I always knew. But the environment that I now brought myself into and surrounded myself with, see, Port Harcourt is a place that, if you want to find billionaire or what they call it, or millionaire, somebody that has, is in wealth, is the old people that run the town, right? But in Lagos, it's the young people that run the town. You will see houses of young people. They own it all, and you'll be like, So it will motivate you. I mean, people always say there are a lot of fake life that happens. Yeah, so they are. But on the other side, my dear, it's not only fake life that actually happens here. Burna Boy left what they call it Port Harcourt and came to Lagos, and that's when he blew up. He was in Port Harcourt singing, doing shows. See, I was a Burna Boy fan back then. I beg. Now that you see me trying to move ahead, you want don't even go there. Mr. Funny is left Port Harcourt and came to Lagos, and that's when he won award. You guys see, sometimes it's okay for you to leave your comfort zone and just spread your tentacles. I know it is not easy at all. It is not easy, but sometimes it is okay for you to leave. And why I wouldn't say it's okay, if you're a young person, it is okay for you to leave your comfort zone at an early age, because when you become older and you've settled in and all, it becomes more difficult. But if you're a young person that what they call it, if this particular location is not working for you, it's okay for you to move to the next location. So the next question is, do you have a plan of living your 9 to 5 in the nearest future? Don't ask me this question. How can you ask this kind of question before you met me on YouTube? This is not 9 to 5 I was doing. It's not 9 to 5 I was doing before you met me on the streets of YouTube. I mean, 9 to 5 is also very therapeutic for me. So I don't intend to leave my 9 to 5 for anything. Waking up in the morning, dressing up, and actually heading out. Just being in my car. I'm either listening to Pastor Selman or I'm listening to my reggae music. You guys, I love reggae music. I'm listening to my reggae. I'm just listening to the news and just driving my time. Go finish up what I'm doing and then come back home. Instead of sitting down home and, I don't know. But just waking up in the morning, social interacting with other people as well is therapeutic for me. So no, don't ask me. He said, hello, happy Sunday to you and your beautiful family. Please tell us how you build and maintain relationship with in-laws. Just be yourself. Be very authentic. Don't be somebody else. From the first day, just be yourself. How you want to continue the relationship from the initial stage, just don't be anybody else. Don't try to shine shoe or wash plate and all those things. Just be yourself. Be real. Be authentic for the first day. The ones that will love you will love you. The ones that will not love you will not love you. You can't get everybody to love you. So that's it. Okay, so somebody said, if is your Lavilla mic still working? How do you handle work, business, content creation, family, hobby, kids? Do you have your own private time? Yes, my Lavilla mic is still working, and that's what I'm using presently. And yeah, you said, how do I handle all of these things? I guess you're new here, but I have a great support system, and I also have helps around the house as well, so that I can be productive in other areas of my life. And yes, I also have my private times. You will watch it in a couple of my vlogs when I head out. I head out to go and hang out with my girls. I head out to go and hang out with my husband. I have my private time. I mean, all these people don't follow me to the office. Being in the office itself is my private time. Sitting down in my chair and doing my work is my private time. So yeah, I do have my private time. And is there anything else you want to know? Someone says, hi there. So far, no question. Just love you, your consistency, and the way you love your man. Greetings to baby. I'm Amber. Thank you so much. And that person say, hi Bomsy. Please, what is your advice for new YouTuber and how to grow her channel? Between you look gorgeous. Thank you so much. You guys, I'm not gonna advise any new YouTuber anymore because people always take things the wrong way. So what I'm just gonna say to you is that I don't have any advice for you apart from just being consistent. So just be consistent, basically. And thank you for the compliment. I really appreciate it. Another person says, hello Bomsy, what's the relationship between you and Auntie Uzo? I talked about this in a vlog that has gone up already. Uzo is my sister. I met her in school and we have transcended from just friends. It's now a sisterhood. And I'm just going to end this video by saying that I always get a couple of messages when people don't see Uzo in my video, or I went to go and hang out with somebody else that is not Uzo, or I invited people to the house and I hosted them and Uzo is not there. People keep asking me, where is Uzo, insinuating things. But people even come to my DM, oh, I did not see Uzo in this video today. Where is she now? And I'm like, you guys, please, I beg you in the name of God, it's not because I brought the friendship to you on the streets of YouTube, right, that you begin to assume and insinuate things, that if you don't see the person in my video for one day, there probably would be an issue or something or whatever it is. This is like 11 years of friendship. None of you were there when the friendship started. Families are now involved in the friendship. So please, don't insinuate, don't assume, don't try to put two and two together, because this is not YouTube friendship. This is way deeper than what you see. She's a career woman as well, so you're not going to be seeing her in all of my videos dancing. And I'm not using Uzo for content or using Uzo. This is like my real life. She's my real life. She's that person that when the cameras are down, when you don't see likes, when you don't see comments, when you don't see anything, this is the set of person that actually holds me down. So please, I beg you in the name of God, right? Don't assume anything. So for the person that asks, Uzo is my sister. We've been best friends for the past 11 years. So yeah. Anyways, the remaining ones are just compliments. I love you, Bomsy. Thank you so much and all of that. I have actually come to the end of this video, this Q&A video, and I hope you enjoyed. Please don't feel bad if I did not answer your question. No, don't feel bad, but I just feel like certain things on here these days are too much information, you know, too much information, and what people don't know, they're not gonna use it to harm you or hurt you. So yeah, thank you guys so much. I really do appreciate it, and I most definitely will see you guys in my next video. Bye.